Salvete. All right, salvete Terentia et Luna et omnes. So,
Nobody cares.
Scrivoni, why don't you go get a drink and come back at lunch? Ace, how do you recognize a fifth declension noun? It's a great question. Ace ei, the same thing I wrote on the board yesterday. If they start off that way, they are fifth declension. What gender are fifth declension nouns? They're all feminine, except for
the princess.
that was actually a third declension, which caused people trouble in the quiz if you gave it fifth declension endings. Dies and anything that comes from dies, so noon, meridies, also is masculine. All right, hopefully the screencastify is working. It's kind of doing weird things. Fifth declension endings. Hold on, can you do them slowly? Those who have known them since birth by some odd quirk of genetics.
Here we go.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Ace, Aram, Evas, Ace, Evas.
So that makes sense. I mean, if somebody asked you what are the fifth declension endings when you're walking down the street, you'd probably say, well, I haven't learned them yet, but they probably are ace, ae, ae, am, a. More seriously, what patterns do you see that are continuous with the other declensions? Raise a hand politely, someone who didn't study them before class. Zoe, what do you see?
At ace, and instead of ibis, it's ebus.
Good.
And then they all start with e.
Yep.
And the genitive has and
Yep.
the dative has not.
So just to review what she said, the arum and the genitive plural makes sense because you put an e, and instead of orum or arum, we have arum. The abuses are like ibises, essentially just e's. The aces in the plural repeat the way a lot of plurals do, nominative to accusative. The e in the ablative singular is a single vowel, just like many of the other declensions. And the em, good question. The em it matches the and the Do people see what we're talking about? It's like you put e's in, but otherwise a lot of patterns hold.
Where are they? Except for the e's. It's not e.
I am fine with you not putting long marks in any of these. There's a chance if you keep taking Latin, you'll have a high school or college teacher who's obsessive about long marks, but these aren't particularly useful for distinguishing, so I'm not going to grade them.
Where are they supposed to be?
Oh dear, I had a teacher once who made me memorize
I'm
this,
pretty sure they're all this.
but I
all
haven't.
there except for
I might get it wrong, so we could look it up, but I think, yeah, I'm not going to guess. I hate doing that. If you're curious, ask me again at the end and I'll look it up. All right, so let's take the word for hope, which of course is space. Space, spei. Take 30 seconds and see if you can write out. You ready? There's like time. Bum, bum, bum.
I like these.
Me too.
Yeah, they're fun.
They're weird, yet similar to what you expect from the past. And in a few seconds, Flavia will tell us how to decline hope.
I thought Flavia was for Tarentia for a second, so I was like, she's not here. Like over the screencast, she's gonna just.
Thank you, Zoe. Flavia, can you decline hope?
Space, spei, spem, spei, space, spebus,
Nice.
Space.
All right. What's the word for thing?
Yes.
It's one of my favorite Latin words just because it's thing. So decline thing. It has a one-letter stem. What's the stem of race? It's cute.
Better than Gubinator.
They're both up there in the top. I don't know. I have a lot of favorite words.
Lacare.
I like that one too. All right. Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, moving on.
All right. Quintus, while people finish it.
Okay, so I have race, rei, rem, race, rerum, rebus, rebus.
Good. And by the way, the word rebus comes into English. You ever done one of those little kids' pages puzzles where there are pictures that make a word when you say the words together? Like there's a. Does this ring a bell with anyone?
Yeah.
You have a word. There's like a fish and then a plus and then like a house and then a plus and it like or like butter and a fly. There's a plus between it. And then you look at it and you're like butterfly, that kind of thing. It's called a rebus, which is from. Oh yeah, they probably can't see what we're doing. Um,
No, they're not recording.
That word there. so it's on whatever tab we go to. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Oh, it's just on that one.
Word for day. This one I like to do separately because the I on the end of the stem messes people up, and it's a very common word. So you know how DE, dicta DE, actually has like 3 separate vowels there? Try declining day just so you see what it looks like. No, it's, oh yeah, that, but a DA. We actually saw the accusative the first week of Latin ever. Remember, seize the day? Carpe diem, correct?
So
There's
there's always an
always an I. The stem is.
That's so weird.
Diebus. All right, so you pronounce it. Does someone want to pronounce it? Who hasn't spoken?
Marcus.
That's what happens when
Sophie Clara. Yep. Nice. DA. Good. Flip to the back so we can. So when I was absent, you had too much of the back. Let's make sure we get about halfway down so the homework is not extensive. Evil appearance. What's the word for appearance? Species or species, if you say the Roman way. What's the word for bad or evil?
malice.
How would you say bad appearance? All fifth declension words are species mala. So take 30 seconds and try to decline. Species is like dies. Its stem ends in I. So. Bum, bum, bum.
They didn't use first declension. It's so wrong.
Don't notice it. You think it is normal instead of as a second declension. I'm just going to wander around and see if people are getting an idea. Remember, each word has its own declension.
Uh-oh.
A few more seconds. If you don't finish, that's fine. You can polish it up when you do the homework. All right, let's skip down to easy day. Day is DA. So what's the word for easy or doable? Faculous. Now, can you do one where you have to match up the fifth and the third declension? So, yay faculous, just to make sure you have the right idea. The e faculi would be the dative. Diem faculem. And if you got further, great. The bottom part, you're just putting endings on things. Maybe we'll do the first one together. Miserable situation. Nominative would be race, misère, because they're all feminine. Anyone feeling utterly confused? Oh no, we didn't. So you only have like 5 minutes of homework left there. Flip back to the front for 1 second. I skipped the drilling the words. So Luna and Terentia, we're just going to drill the endings a few times and finish the page for homework. Walete. Everyone say walete. 1, 2, 3.
Walete.